Did I just put a full face of makeup on just to be able to film myself taking it off for the sake of a nighttime routine video? Yeah, I kind of did. I just realized I might have flashed my tit throughout this whole video. Good thing this is out of the view. It's not within the What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today you are in my bathroom, which you probably already figured out. Hello. Today I'm showing you my nighttime routine, and I wanted to do it because my skin type is, if you ask me, a little bit not rare, but not the most common one. I have dry skin and it's very dull, so it just looks very dead, especially now that I'm very pale. I also have some texture issues, so when I don't take care of my skin, I get quite a lot of bumps all across my forehead and on my cheeks. I'm also sensitive towards fragrance, which is something I discovered recently, and I did a whole video about that, so I'll link that above if you want to go watch that if you're interested. So I try to use as many products that are non-fragrant, and I don't apply that to all the product categories. For example, in wash-off products like cleansers and masks, I'm not as harsh, but when it comes to my leave-on products, I try to stick to non-fragrant products. Hi guys, Editing Nats here. I wanted to quickly jump in because there was one thing that I wasn't very clear about in the intro, and that is that this video is quite long, and not only is it because I do every step of my PM routine and I talk you through it and why I do the things that I do, but it's also because I talk about some of my favorite products in each product category, and not only the product that I'm using in the routine, but also other products that I've had for years and that are always in rotation in my routine. So I give you a lot of product recommendations in this video, and I also talk a little bit about popular products that I didn't really like. So that was why this video turned out to be so long. Anyways, if you like the video, please give it a like, and if you're new here, welcome, please subscribe, and let's get into the routine. Okay, let's just get right in. I'm gonna put my headband on. This one is from Miin Cosmetics. I will link it below if you're interested in checking it out. So my nighttime routine, I think it's 6 or 7 steps. I do a double cleanse, so I always start with a oil or a balm, and then I follow it up with a water-based cleanser. Tonight I'm gonna use my Holifrog Kiss-Me Vitamin F Therapy Balmy Wash. This is the one I use when I have waterproof makeup on, which I have today. I have a waterproof mascara on. I take maybe this much. I start with my face, and I very gently massage that all over my skin. Some of the other oil cleansers that I really enjoy, I talked about this one so many times on my channels. This is the Cremorlab Gel Cleansing Oil. It's a really nice one for every day. If you don't like that heavy oily feeling on your skin, that one is perfect because the texture of it is like in between a gel and an oil cleanser. I also really enjoy the Then I Met You balm. I don't have it right here because I don't use it in my routine currently, but once I run out of one of these two, because this one I will run out of very soon, I'm gonna add that Then I Met You balm cleanser. That one is just lovely. I tried it like once or twice, and it has the nicest consistency. It just looks so tasty. I just want to eat it. It's like an orange color. Just taking a little bit more for my eyes, and when I do the eyes, I very gently sweep over my eyelids to dissolve that eyeshadow, and underneath as well. I really need to like massage this oil into my lashes this way in order for it to come off. It takes a while. Are there any oil cleansers that I don't like? Actually, I know one that is very popular that I wasn't particularly impressed by. It's the Claire's one. I wasn't a fan of that. To me, it was kind of thick and almost left a cast on, which I didn't appreciate at all. So that will be the only like oil cleanser that I've tried that I wasn't really impressed by. Yeah, I've been using balms and oils for the last 2 to 3 years as my like makeup remover step or my pre-cleanse. I haven't used wipes in such a long time, thank God for that, because those are not good for your skin. They're not very efficient with removing your makeup, and they're also not very environmental friendly. So I would say stay away from those. If you want to use something like it, I'd rather use micellar water on like a very soaked cotton pad. So I stay away from makeup wipes. I also stay the away from coconut oil. All right, I'm gonna rinse this off. What do I look like? Is it all gone? Let me give it a check. Yeah, it's all gone. So now for my second step cleanser, I'm going to go in with my Holifrog Tashmoo Waterlily cleanser. This cleanser is a Milky one. And I have an entire brand review where I review all the Holifrog cleansers. If you want to see a review of those cleansers, I'll link that above. This one, the Tashmoo Waterlily one, I guess it's kind of their most popular one, most universal one. It works for all skin types. It's the nicest, the gentlest one. So people love that. I also, on occasion, use their Shasta AJ Defining Acid Wash. This one has AJ in it, so it's a mild exfoliant. That one I use mostly after I work out or like in the mornings when I feel like I need a little bit of glow. I'm also a big fan of my Skintreat multi-action cleanser. This is a Swedish brand, so maybe not everybody can get a hold of it. This is a great, affordable, gentle, nice cleanser. What else do I like? Oh, I have the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanse. Love this for traveling because this is the small size, so I can bring this with me. I mean, it reminds me a lot of the Holifrog one that I'm using today. I also like the Acure Cosmetics one. They have one for like the sensitive skin type. That one is great. That brand can sometimes be found in drugstores in the States. Okay, washing this off. Just patting my face dry with a towel. Be gentle. Are there any second step cleanses that I don't like? I mean, I feel like most brands have adapted to like more modern cleansers that don't strip your skin and they're fairly gentle, yet efficient. But one that I wasn't impressed by that people seem to love is the Youth to the People Kale Cleanser. I was like, I tried it, I felt tiny bit dehydrated, and I was like, wow, this was not impressive at all. Sorry. So this next step is what I call my active step. So I put my exfoliants in here basically. And this step I do maybe, I would say 3 times a week, maybe like every other day. And I use either a BHA to take care of my texture, my whiteheads, or I use a surface exfoliating face mask with AHA in it. For my BHA, you're gonna know what product I'm using. It's the Paula's Choice 2% BHA. I love this product. I mean, I've been using it, I don't know how many years, almost 10 maybe. I just put some in my palm and then I just pat my fingers in and then I just pat it on my whole face. And it's a little bit of like an oily consistency. So it takes some time for it to sink into the skin. This is the only step that I do give about 10 to 15 minutes to set and kind of work its way into the skin before I move on to the next. To be honest, I haven't tried a whole bunch of other BHAs, and that's because I like this one so much. But I did try the ordinary one, and it did nothing for me. I'm sorry, it didn't work at all. Like, I got all my texture back, and I was like, I just need to go back to the Paula's Choice one. I haven't tried the CosRX one. A lot of people say that their BHA is a good one, so I might need to try that one. Okay, so as I said, I do BHA, I would say maybe twice a week out of those 3 actives nights. For my last like actives day, I do a surface exfoliating mask. I have a bunch that I love. I've talked about this one. This is the Farmacy Honey Potion. Love this mask. It's looks like honey, as you can see, and then when you massage it in, it becomes this like white foamy thing, and it's a little bit warm. You can feel it like tingling on your skin, and it gives you the nicest glow. So that's one that I like. I also like the Ole Henriksen Phat Glow Facial. This one is great because it has PHA in it, and PHA is one step even nicer than AHAs. So if you're sensitive, look out for PHA as an exfoliating ingredient. I don't know if this one would be great for you because Ole Henriksen has a lot of fragrance, and I mean a lot, in their products. So you might be sensitive towards this one anyways, even though it's got PHA, because it's so heavily fragranced. But I love this one. I also like the Pixi Peel and Polish. This one is the only one that actually has a little bit of physical exfoliant in it, and I usually don't like that because there's always a risk. If you're applying too much pressure, you can cause those micro tears that will show up in your skin years down the line. I love this one because it gives me such a nice glow, and it's one of those masks that you only need to leave on for a very short amount of time. This one is 2 minutes, and so when I'm in a hurry and I want just a quick glow, this one is perfect. But I don't scrub this on my skin. I just apply it and I wash it off. That's an important detail. When it comes to exfoliating masks that I haven't liked, it's generally because they're too strong. Now, like a year or two ago, I would, jump on the bandwagon and use those very harsh exfoliating masks. I don't do that anymore because I don't think that we need that. It's so easy to overdo it. For example, the ordinary blood mask, I think it's like, is it 2% BHA and 30% AHA in that? That is so strong. No, it's a no for me. I tried it, but it's very, very strong. The exfoliating masks that I haven't enjoyed, they have been the very strong ones, and also the ones that like have all the acids in them. Like, for example, those that are like, BHA, PHA, AHA. Like, why would you want all three of them? All the different acids, they target specific needs. So use the one that you need, that is good for you and your skin type and your skin issues. Don't use all of them. For me, it's just like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? For my fourth step, I do some type of a hydrating product, like a toner, a serum. As I said, I do exfoliants 3 times a week, and then the other days just go directly from my cleansing step to my hydrating step. But when I do use exfoliants, I want my toner step to be very, very caring because, I've exfoliated, so now I want to make up for it. I generally like thicker, sometimes milky toners, and this one from Paulas Choice, sis, this is their Calming Enriched toner. It's so caring, it's so nice. It almost feels moisturizing, like you're applying a light lotion to your skin. Love it. It has vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant, and then it also has primrose, which I don't know what the hell that does, but I trust Paula, so I'm not gonna question her. And I just pour some in my hand, distribute it across my hands, and then I just pat it on my face and on my neck, and I pat it almost dry. Sometimes I layer it. I do 2 to 3 layers, especially if it's winter time and I'm feeling extra dry. Come summertime, 1 layer is enough for me. One that is very similar to it, if you want to try this brand, it's called Prem. It's a K-beauty brand, and this is also a very gentle one. This is their low irritant series. They have an entire series for sensitive skin, and it's very much like the Paulas one. It's a little bit milky, very nice, very caring. I mean, I love toners. I love hydrating toners, so I've used so many of them. But just top of mind, I love the Dr. Ceuracle Hyal Reyouth toner. I love the Aromatica Rose Serum. I think that's what it's called. I haven't had it now for a while, but that was one of my faves. And then on the nights that I don't do anything active, I've started using this toner from Good Molecules called their Niacinamide toner. And it has both niacinamide and vitamin C in it, which are 2 great brightening agents. As I don't know if I mentioned, but I do get a couple of breakouts. Every once in a while, the dark spots that I get after breakouts, they just live on my skin for the longest time. But niacinamide and vitamin C both take care of that. So I really, really like this one. And I mean, it's not a active toner as in having acids in it, but it does have niacinamide and vitamin C. So I just try to use it mostly on the nights that I don't do anything else active. Love it. Very affordable. Very impressed by this brand. There aren't many that I haven't liked, but once again, I remember not being impressed by the Claire's one. I just thought it was like, not bad, but like just nothing special. When it comes to serums, I don't have a serum in my PM routine. I have one in my AM routine that is a vitamin C serum, and come fall time this year, I think I will introduce a retinoid in the serum step of my PM routine. And when I do that, I will abort all other actives in my PM routine, because introducing a retinoid is very tricky. Your skin gets super sensitive, so you know I'm gonna stick to retinoid then. The only time that I would use like a hydrating serum in my PM routine is if I am lazy and I'm not gonna layer a bunch of products. If I just want to do a quick cleansing, hydrating, moisturizing routine, I do a hydrating serum, preferably with niacinamide in it. I love the Benton one. It's their Snail bee serum. I'm literally running out. And then for my last face step is oil slash moisturizer slash overnight mask. Recently, I've been loving the Good Molecules Squalane oil. I have not liked oils before. I'm just a person, I don't like that greasy feeling on my skin, but squalane oil? So this has definitely changed my opinion on oils. This is also a dry oil, I believe, so it sinks into your skin very quickly. Love using this for my PM routine. Wake up feeling plump, moisturized, just happy in the skin. For one night cream that I really like currently, it's the Cremorlab Skin Renewal Cream. This one is so thick. It's almost like a balm texture, but it's kind of balmy, very thick. I love this one. It's either this or the oil that I use for my PM routine. There are a couple of ones that are fragrance that I used to love, and I don't know how my skin would react to them today because I haven't used them in a while. I haven't had them like in my cabinet for a while. The one, it's the Pixi Ceramide cream, which is, I don't think even specifically a nighttime moisturizer. I think you can use it both night and day. It's just a lovely, I mean, it doesn't feel too thick when you apply it on your skin, but like when I use it in my PM routine and I wake up the day after, angel skin. I also love the Dr. Ceuracle Vita Paulas cream, chef's kiss, and I also love the Klairs Vitamin E mask. What a dream. It's like this jelly, thick consistency, and it's just perfect. So those three, if you're not sensitive towards fragrance, I would definitely check them out. And if it's winter time and I'm feeling very crusty, Epion's Medical Barrier Cream. Also a little bit of a bougie alternative, but this, I know the people who have eczema and severe dry skin love this. So if you're very dry, this is a great night mask. It's not, as I said, per se made to be a night mask, but it's a great night mask. So the last step in my PM routine is my eye cream. Now, I know that like lately, eye cream has not been a very popular product in the skincare community because people are calling it out as bullshit, which 99% of the times it is, because it's just a moisturizer, but not this one. Because this one has retinol in it. This is the Verso Super Eye Serum. Anyways, this little sucker is very expensive. It's about 800 SEK, which is like 80 euros slash $80. But this is the amount that I use for both my eyes. This has 30 ml in it, which is as much as a serum. So I think that this little guy would last me about a year. So I think that it's kind of like a good bang for your buck, to be honest. And since starting to use this, I honestly can say that I've seen a difference. I don't have a lot of issues with my under eyes when it comes to wrinkles, but I did see a little bit of like a marking right here on my crow's feet, and that has gotten so much better. You almost can't even see them anymore. And as of eye creams that I haven't liked, I don't have any because I basically haven't tried that many. I realized that I forgot to do my moisturizer or oil step, so I'm just gonna do some oil to finish this off. This feels so good. That was it for this video. I really hope you enjoy this. I want to try to do a little bit more like skincare content going forward, but I'm finding it a bit more difficult to come up with good video ideas for skincare. So if you have any requests or any fun ideas, please put them down in the comment section below. I would really appreciate that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope I made you laugh maybe at least once. And